Hello everyone and welcome to our live webinar on the Tata Capital Pankh Scholarship Program. Today we have with us Mr. Ashish Jha, Chief Content Strategist at Buddy for Study, who will be answering all our queries related to this scholarship program. Also, we will be having Mr. Harmeet Singh, the Program Lead Operations at Buddy for Study, who will be joining us shortly to answer your queries related to this scholarship. So welcome, sir.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Shruti, how are you doing?
I'm also good, sir. So to begin with, sir, I would request you to please share a brief detail about the scholarship program, the Tata Capital Pankh Scholarship Program.
So Shruti, the Tata Capital Pankh Scholarship Program, we are running it for the second year now. And the program, the scholarship is scholarship provided under this program is meant for students beginning right from class 6 to the level of graduation program. And in undergraduate degree program, this program is supporting students for both degree programs as well as professional programs. So just one by one, if we go one by one, section wise, students which are being supported by under this scholarship program is like first is students from class 6 to 10th who are in studying in class 6 to class 10th. Now this for these students under this scholarship program, only scholarship is available for those students who have lost their parents or earning family member due to COVID. So for
this category of scholarship is basically meant for those students who are impacted by the COVID-19, who have lost their parents or earning family members due to COVID.
Right. And then there are other categories. For example, there are student category. There is another category where class 11 and 12 students are supported. There is another category of students who are pursuing diploma or polytechnic programs. Then another additional category is undergraduate program. So under the undergraduate program, there are two subcategories. First is the degree programs, and the second is degree course, and second is
general degree courses and professional
degree courses. Now, for all these scholarship programs, there is a certain income criteria for which only the scholarship program is applicable. For example, the students who have annual family income of less than rupees 4 lakh are eligible for this scholarship program only. Also, and this when I'm talking about annual family income criteria, it applies to all the scholarships under this program. Another important criteria is that students, those students who are applying for this program must have scored at least 60% marks in their preceding class. So it applies, for example, somebody is applying for, somebody is studying currently in class 6. So he or she must have scored at least 60% marks in class 5th. Similarly, for those students who are studying in class 12, they must have scored at least 60% in their class 11th exam. So first is the income criteria, that is very important. Second is the marks that an applicant scores in the preceding class. So these two criteria, if you fulfill, then obviously you are eligible. Any student fulfilling these two criteria are eligible to apply for all the scholarship programs that are there.
So Harmeet has also joined us. Welcome, Harmeet, to our session.
Thank you, Shruti. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so sir has elaborated the eligibility and brief details about the scholarship program for whom the scholarship is applicable. So the key takeaways for this scholarship program is like the minimum passing marks, the score that is required for to be eligible for this scholarship is at least 60% marks in the preceding class. If the student is applying for a diploma or undergraduate program or in 10th or 12th, the preceding class marks must be at least 60%. Also, the annual income criteria must be less than or equal to 4 lakh. This is the criteria, the key criteria that that has to be fulfilled to be eligible for this scholarship. So besides this, like what are the benefits that are being offered to the scholars? Over to you.
So Shruti, you want me to respond?
Yeah, sir, please.
Okay, so the scholarship that is being offered for this under this scholarship program ranges between rupees 9,000 to 50,000. So it depends on which category of scholarship you are applying in. For example, and that money should be either the highest limit of the scholarship is 80% of your tuition fee or the academic expenses that you are incurring for your program. So either it can be 80% of your fees, or there is a maximum limit that is for example, for class 6 to 9th student, the maximum limit is rupees 9,000. Yeah, for 11th and 12th class students, the maximum limit is 12,000. Similarly, for diploma and polytechnic students, the upper limit is 15,000. And for general degree courses, it is 20,000. And professional degree courses, it is 50,000. Okay. Mind it, so 50,000 is the upper limit. Now, if a student in a particular professional degree course has a fee of like 30,000 only per annum, then probably his the reimbursement or the scholarship amount that he's eligible for is the 80% of that 30,000 fee that he is paying for his or her program. Okay. Now, so this 80% limit or the maximum limit that is given is, so whichever is lesser.
Whichever is lesser will be given to the scholars. Okay.
Will be given to the scholars. That is a kind of benefit that is available for students under this scholarship program.
Okay. So now I would request Harmeet to give a brief about the application process, how to go about the application for this scholarship program.
Before Shruti, before Harmeet takes on to the application process, there is one important thing that I would like to just mention here. Okay. That when applying to the scholarship application form, or even before going to apply to this scholarship form, students or applicants must be having some documents that is necessarily required to fill this application form. That includes your identity proof, which may be your Aadhaar card, your passport size photo, your annual income certificate, which is a proof of your income, your family's annual income, and then proof of admission, which again is proof of admission is required to just ensure that you are completely eligible for this scholarship program and you are continuing your studies. And then for the first category of scholarship, wherein for class 6 to class 10 students, where scholarship program is only for COVID affected students, a certificate or death certificate is required for the loss of family member or earning family member, parents or earning family members. So these are a few important documents that a student must be having before going to apply for this scholarship program.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Now, Harmeet, can you please just share the details about the application process?
Yes, thank you, Shruti, and thank you, Ashish, for giving the information about the scholarship. So coming to the application process, for applying to the scholarship, you would have to visit the website buddyforastudy.com. You can search according to the eligibility, or you can directly type Tata Capital Pankh in the search tab, and you will land to the page, to the brand page, where all the details about the scholarship are already there. Now, coming to the application form, to apply to the scholarship, there would be a button with the tab of apply now on the particular brand page. Once you click on apply now, you will see the categories of a scholarship which have been informed to you. There are 5 categories. So one is 6th to 10th, then 11th and 12th, diploma, polytechnic, undergraduate.
Harmeet, if we can present this screen, that will be probably helpful for students.
Sure, just a second.
Meanwhile, Ashish sir, can you just give us a debrief about the selection process? Also, the selection process is also equally important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Shruti, the selection process, there is a multi-stage process through which students are selected to be scholar under this program, right? So, first of all, the initial shortlisting is done based on the academic merit and financial background of the students. So, higher the merit, better is the chances, and also you need criteria or the family income. If the family income, lesser family income, students with lesser family income, obviously they need such kind of support more. So they are preferred.
They will be given
in the scheme of
preferences.
things. Yes.
Okay, so now Harmeet has shared. Now I guess he
yes,
should
and after that, this initial shortlisting, there is a telephonic interview round, which is just to ensure that students or candidates have filled the application form properly and they have proper documents in place, and just to ensure that all the documents are like it's authentic. And then after then there is a final interview round by the selection committee to select the final scholars.
All right. So now over to you, Harmeet. Now you can please present the application process.
All right. So as everyone can see on the screen, so this is Tata Capital Pankh Scholarship Program scholarship page. Once you reach to this page, there's a button with the name of apply now. Once you click to that, as we were discussing, that you would see all categories of the scholarship. Like you can see on the screen, the categories are class 6 to class 10, class 11 to 12, diploma, polytechnic, undergraduate degree courses, professional degree courses. So every scholarship has almost similar eligibility criteria. However, the benefits would vary depending upon the tuition fees that you have paid for the program and the lower limit and the higher limit as per the category. So now coming to the application, scholarship application, as per your current class, you would click on the apply now button, the button highlighted in green under the same category. For example, if you are, say, suppose in any graduation course, so you would click on apply now button under the graduation tab. Once you click on apply now button under the graduation tab, you will see a page like this where the application form would be open. This is a sample application form which has been filled by me just for this webinar. So you can go through the details. I'll take you through the details one by one. So there are in total 5 sections in the application form. First, you can see, which is in open mode, is student personal details. Second is your educational details. Third is family members. Fourth is documents, and fifth is bank details. So all sections are mandatory to be filled and very, very important. Now coming to the first section, which you can see on the screen, student personal details. This section contains the basic details about you, your name, email ID, mobile number, date of birth, gender, etc. And with this, you also have to fill your permanent address as per your Aadhaar card. Second section is education details. In education details, you have to fill as per your current class. So once you select your present class, you have to fill the details of present class and the preceding class. And as you are aware that eligibility for the scholarship is that you must score 60% in the preceding class. So once you fill the details of the education, then only you can proceed to the next section. This is very important to understand. Once you fill the personal details, then you have to fill the education details. Only after filling the education details, the other sections will get open, and mainly the document section. Without completing the education details, you won't be able to see the document section, and you won't be able to upload your documents. And documents are very, very important, as informed by Ashish, that without documents and without authenticating your details, further steps cannot be taken. So now coming to the education details, as I was explaining, so you have to fill for your current class and preceding class. Current class would require what course you are doing in graduation, and what is your total annual fees, in which state, from which state you are doing your graduation, which district you are doing your graduation, and what is your institute name. And similarly for preceding class, you have to fill your institute details as well as your marks which you have scored in your academic performance in the preceding year. Once you complete the education section, you will see a family member section where you have to add the details of your family members. That is it is mandatory to add the details of all earning family members. So for example, if your family, there are 2 earning members, your father and mother both are earning. So you have to add the details of both of the members one by one. Once you add the details of any one member, then you can save that. And after that, you will again get an option to add family member again. So you have to add the details of all earning members of your family so that we can judge the need and actual requirement of this scholarship, whether you need this scholarship or what is your family income, and we have to match that with the particular document which we ask, that is income certificate.
Okay.
Once you complete the family member section, you have to go to document section. As said, that a document section can only be opened once you complete the details of education. So for documents, I'll just brief you in short. You can also see the documents requirement in this page also. So I'll just take you through the documents. So one very important document is your photograph. Then next is your Aadhaar card. Third is your income proof, which will be a deciding factor for your selection in the scholarship. Very important factor.
Okay.
Fourth is your proof of admission, that is the school, college ID card or bona fide certificate. Fifth is your current academic year fee receipt. That means you should have paid the fee for the academic year 21-22 after April. That means the class which you have started in this year 21-22, you should have paid an amount of fees against that class.
Okay.
Then your sixth document is bank details. So you have to upload, you can upload a bank passbook copy or a cancelled check. The very important details which are required on these documents is your IFSC code should be there, account number should be there, and your account holder name should reflect clearly. These 3 details are mandatory to be there either on the cancelled check or on the passbook copy which you are uploading, and it should be very clear. Next documents is preceding year mark sheet. So for example, if you are in currently in graduation first year, you have to upload the mark sheet for your class 12. Okay. And last document is disability certificate or caste certificate. So in case if you are come under the category of specially abled child, you can also upload your certificate for the same. And caste certificate, if you are in the category of any other category other than general, that is SC, ST, OBC, then your caste certificate is mandatory. In case you fall under the category of general, then you do not have to upload the caste certificate. So once you go through the form and see the document list, you would see that star mark is not there. That means caste certificate is not mandatory for all. It is only mandatory for the students who fall in the category of SC, ST and OBC. Okay. And last section is bank details. As we have discussed that 3 things are very, very important. So if you see the details we are asking for is account holder name, account number, IFSC code and bank name. So these details should be filled very correctly and should be verified before submitting the final application form, because you also understand that every financial transaction is very important and scholarship would go directly into your account only. If you are above the age of 18, then you can upload, it is mandatory to upload the passbook or cancel check on your name. And in case you are minor, you are below 18, then in that case, you can also upload the bank passbook of your father or mother, anyone in blood relation. Okay. So once you complete all the 5 details, 5 sections of the application form, you have to just agree to the terms and conditions category and you can submit the form. Once you submit the form, rest as briefed by Ashish, that your further steps would be taken, your documents would be verified, and if all the documents are correct, you would move to the shortlisted bucket. Once you are shortlisted on the basis of your documents and eligibility of the scholarship, after that, you would go through the rounds of interviews. So there would be 2 rounds in this scholarship this time. One would be from Buddy for Study, where we would call you and take your interview. Second would be a final shortlisting from the client, that is Tata Capital Pankh. Once you go through both the rounds and if you get selected, you will be rewarded with a scholarship as per your eligibility criteria and as per the amount of the receipts you have provided and the fee you have submitted for as your tuition fees or academic expenses. Okay. So this was all about the application form. Any query, Shruti?
Thank you, Harmeet. I just had one query. कि आपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स की बात करी, तो डॉक्यूमेंट्स के लिए कुछ स्पेसिफिकेशंस हैं कि किसी पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट में होने चाहिए या किसी पर्टिकुलर साइज में होने चाहिए डॉक्यूमेंट्स?
So there is no particular specifications. You can either upload a JPG image, JPEG image, or a PDF file also. As far as generally what happens, every document has just a single page, except the fee receipt. There might be a scenario where you have multiple fee receipt. You would have paid the fees in 2 or 3 parts till now. So in that case, because you can just upload a one single attachment as a document. So in case you have multiple pages of any document, you can go online and convert that document into a PDF and then upload on the Buddy for Study website in your under your profile section or document section, and it will be accepted and will be processed further.
Okay, so thank you so much, Amit.
Yes.
We have received a few queries from our users in the comment section. I would be taking them one by one. So Hitesh Sinha Chavda is saying, hello sir, engineering scholarship का result कब आएगा? So Hitesh, I would request you to have patience. ये result जब भी announce होगा वो आपके email inbox में आपको inform कर दिया जाएगा that the results are announced, और आपको inform if you are selected, and then उसके हिसाब से आप आगे proceed कर सकते हैं. अच्छा, एक क्वेरी है, इन STFC स्कॉलरशिप ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस ऑफ पेरेंट्स इज नेसेसरी? Harmeet, over to you.
Yes, so for HDFC scholarship,
STFC,
right, STFC, yes. So STFC scholarship is specifically for the wards of commercial drivers. So it is mandatory to upload a driving license for STFC scholarship, and that too it is mandatory that it should be a commercial driving license, not an individual driving license.
Okay. Roshan Raj is asking when results of Tata scholarship will be announced. He's asking about the results.
All right. So Roshan, Tata scholarship, as you can see on the website, or as the last day of completing the application form is 31st of October. So once the application forms are received at our end, then we will go through the eligibility criteria and eligibility of the scholarship as per the details that you have provided. And as informed that your academic performance, your annual income is very important in terms of deciding the finalist scholarship awardees. So once we go through that, and then the further process will begin, shortlisting and interview section. You can expect the declaration of the results somewhere around November end or by December. And I think disbursement will also take place by December only.
Okay, so thank you so much, Harmeet, and thank you so much, Ashish.
Shruti, so further, any query, if still our audience or students, those who are watching have any query,
people are thanking us for this, for supporting them.
So they can still write. I'm saying they can still write on Pankh@buddyforstudy.com, which is a dedicated email ID for solving queries of students who have any queries regarding this particular scholarship program.
All right.
We also have a direct query number on which students can call, and our team members will solve their queries.
Yeah, the number is 011.
One more point, Shruti.
Yeah, sorry, please.
Yes, you can just continue with the number.
Yeah, the number is 011-430-92248, and the extension is 225 for this particular scholarship. Yeah, Harmeet, you want to add something?
Yes, so I just wanted to add that once you complete the form and you create your specific user ID and password once you fill the application form. So in case we have given you the number and email ID for support and for help, you can call us or reach us anytime. But still, if you have any queries, you can always go to your profile section, or you can go to the scholarship page and FAQ section. And if you want to know about the stages, that where your application is, at what process your application is, you can just go through the profile section. You will see the different status like shortlisted or selected telephonic once you are selected in interview. So once you have any queries other than this, that you are not able to get through the status, or you have any other queries, you can always get in touch. But still, we have made it very user friendly on the website and on the application form or your profile page also, that you can get answers to all your queries and all the status of the application form.
Students can track the status of their application in the user profile.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Harmeet and Ashish sir, for taking out time for this session.
Thank you, Shruti.
Yeah, thank you so much. We will be coming back again to answer all your queries of the users related to other scholarships as well next week or maybe next week. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.